We shall start out this tape on Dracula with the original Dracula here, Vlad Tepes of, here he is around 1450, a count in the Hungary, Romania area, noted for cruelty, noted for political switching, Christianity, Islam. He didn't really seem to care whichever side met his requirements for staying in power. Once again, Vlad here showing his complete uniform. There's Order of the Dragon. This was the original Dracula here, from which the Bram Stoker's book was written, from this character here, because he had such a monstrous reputation for cruelty and political expediency. As Machiavelli said, there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies, only permanent interests when it comes to the interests of nations. The rest of this video will be images of Dracula. Here we have the count here from the Bram Stoker book. That's all this video will be, just images of Dracula. The count here with a victim. Another frightening image, this from a different angle, of course, here. Now the more classic image of the Dracula, the Bela Lugosi here. This is from Tussauds Wax Museum here. Same picture, different angle here. Yeah, this is also Tussauds. It's the same figure here. Just kind of gives you a overview of the Bela Lugosi image. Another image from Tussauds Wax Museum here is Grandpa the Vampire from the Munster series. Of course, if you notice, the sign's upside down, so somebody's upside down here, probably him, because he's a bat hanging from the ceiling. Another image here from the Wax Museum where Dracula doesn't notice there's no shadow. There in the mirror there, he doesn't have his reflection. That's how, in the book, how they figured out, one of the ways they figured out who he was. He didn't have a reflection in a mirror. Once again, the King of the Vampires, an excellent figure here in wax from at Niagara Falls. And let's not forget the original Count Dracula, Vlad Tepes of Romania, 1450. Now into the basement for some more frightening images of Dracula. Here he is, coming out of his box of Transylvania earth with one of his famous dogs, or hounds, wolves, whatever, about to set loose on the midnight. From his crypt in the subterranean cellars, he sends out his vampire women to hunt for victims for himself. Once again, the Lugosi. This is from the book here. The frightening Nosferatu form here. Note the wings here in the Carnifax Abbey in the basement. This was filmed in the basement of the Carnifax. Here you see the rats. He comes from this crypt. Once again in the crypt of the Carnifax Abbey here. Here he has received the deed for the abbey. Now the mischief really will start. From the abbey here, he takes one of his many forms as a dragon to fly in the night, the vampire. Back to the abbey now, in the basement, is one of his female vampires. You can see the swelling where she has been bitten. It passes over 2 infants to Dracula, a feast for him, his favorite food. Another shot here from the basement of the Carnifax Abbey. Here we see him with one of his wolves, one of his familiars. Here he is carrying his box, and note the rats everywhere. Apologize for the lighting, but it's very poor here in the abbey. The lighting is very bad. Another frightening scene here. This is Renfield, his assistant, who Dracula promised to make him into a vampire, but now Dracula says, Renfield, you have betrayed me. So Renfield must die. Indeed, Renfield must die. Renfield must die. Here he claims another innocent victim. This pic was taken near Castle Dracula. Here we have one of his familiar bringing the Count his favorite food. Note, as he goes into a cloud of mist into the night. Once again, his favorite dish. And these hyenas will agree. Lucy, the Count's bride for eternity. And so on and so forth. Welcome to my humble abode. Welcome to the Abbey. It's all been in fun, ho ho. If you find this frightening, remember no actual plastic figures were hurt in the production of this cheesy little video. Well, maybe one or two. After all, we must have some refreshment for drink. For all my friends, goodbye for now and have a happy Halloween.